So I wanted to go ahead and pre-record this video because tomorrow morning I want to try something new, and I just got my gym membership down the road and I was messing around on the Google Maps app, and it turns out there's a back road path that I can take to the gym that is exactly 1 mile. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to run that mile to the gym, do a leg day, and then run back after the leg day. So that'll be my 2 miles, and I just want to mix it up, try something new. So I'm going to go ahead and record the leg day video, give you guys that, and give a little bit of feedback afterwards. The run there wasn't too bad. It was a different route than I'm used to taking in the mornings, but I'm glad that it happened to be exactly 1 mile to the gym. Feels like it was meant to be. Once I got to the gym, I decided to start out with some cleans. I did a lot of cleans in the 5 years I attended Randolph-Macon while I was a football player. Got pretty good at them. But it's been a long time since I did them. I did sustain a pretty serious injury cleaning. I had either a sequestered disc, which is where some fluid from your disc bulges out into your spinal canal, and it interferes with the nerves in there. So what was happening with that is I was actually getting tingling and weakness in my leg, and then as I continued to modify exercise and keep exercising, it ended up progressing into a leg numbness. So I ended up having to play the first half of the season on a weak and numb leg, which was scary, but I was in deep, so I wasn't not gonna do it. Went ahead and did a couple of hang cleans to warm up. Then I got 225 on the bar. Went into the power cleans. They felt pretty good. The muscle memory kicked back in pretty fast. It has been a good year since I really cleaned. Since they felt good, I did do something foolish and try and put 275 on the bar. You guys can see how that just went, but had to hit it again, get the elbows through. So after that, I was like, okay, let's not jump back in at that speed. And I decided to drop down to 245. Hit a couple reps there. Felt good again. Another issue that I actually had while I was playing football, I actually ruptured both of my Achilles tendons, one in 2016, one in 2018. So that's part of the reason why my calves are so small, despite the fact that I've been hitting legs throughout quarantine. I just haven't been hitting them with weight. It's been more circuit type stuff. But yeah, I got accustomed to it while I was still working out with the football team at Macon, so I don't really consider it that big of a problem. And I went ahead and added a 5, went up to 255, hit a couple reps there. And I didn't want to do too much, just because it was my first leg day back after 7-ish months of not hitting legs in the gym. So I went ahead and cut it off after this set of 255. I went ahead and went in and did some front squats. I chose the front squat over the back squat because I got a tendency to load the bar up on back squat, and as you guys saw in the picture, my back's not in the best condition. I got some degenerative disc disease in a couple of my discs, and I did have that sequestered disc, which thank goodness shrunk in size, so I was able to get my leg feeling and strength back. Went ahead and started out with 135, and then I climbed from there, doing 185, 205, and then 225 for the final set. If you're able, I really recommend doing as many compound lifts as possible with free weights, because it really activates other muscle groups that you wouldn't get with isolating movements, especially your core when it comes to squatting. I like these front squats because they really allow me to take the focus away from my glutes as much, because I'm used to doing low bar back squats, and they allow me to dial in on the quads a little bit more. You guys can see I'm wearing my N95 mask throughout the entire workout. It was difficult, but I am in a gym and I'm in the middle of a PT program where we meet in person, so I don't want to put everybody at risk. So I know this N95 mask will filter at least 95% of the airborne particles, so I feel like that definitely helps in a setting like this. Next, I went into lunges, kept it pretty light at 135, 5 each leg. At this point, I'm not gonna lie, my quads are feeling pretty toast. I'm not used to weight bearing while doing my leg exercises, so it'll definitely go up with muscle memory in the next couple weeks, but figured I might as well start out light and be smart. I believe I hit 3 sets of this one. Next, I decided to do some hamstring work with the lying hamstring curl. Slow and controlled. 4 sets of 10 on this one. This was my only exercise I did on this day, specifically for the hamstrings, so I decided to do 4 sets instead of 3 sets. Sometimes I like to do this lying version, and then other times there's a version of this machine that keeps you upright, where you do one leg at a time. So just to keep everything balanced, I like to switch it up between the two when I did have a gym membership. But I'm back now, so you'll see the switch up in later videos. Notice I'm squeezing at the top and holding for a second, each and every rep. This gym that I'm working out in now, Elite Fitness, I actually have some history with. It's actually the gym that I worked out with in high school. I used to wake up in the morning and either mom would take me to the gym or I'd walk to the gym. And this is where it all started. Finally, I went into some calf work. At the time, the standing calf raise machine, which hits more of the ball of your calf, that gastroc. This hits more of your soleus muscle. But it's important to hit both, so just doing standing calf raises, you might want to consider doing some seated calf raises to hit the other head of that calf. Going real slow on these, because like I said in my back and bicep video, it's all about the time under tension. Doing 20 reps isn't going to do anything if you're busting them out in a couple seconds. You got to really stretch that muscle and feel each and every rep, especially when it comes to accessory movements like this. Over the years, I've been real self-conscious ever since I ruptured my Achilles about my calf size, because I just felt like, especially when I was heavier, my upper body looked disproportionate to my lower body, despite the fact that, you know, I was squatting over 500 pounds at the time and cleaning well over 300 pounds at the time. I was definitely lucky going into quarantine, having a history of lifting with my football team, so I had a good base of muscle mass to be able to get away with just doing resistance band work. Then I went ahead and ran back to the house. Didn't slow down too much. That was taxing though. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.